Hello and welcome back to Vision Spoken English. In this video, I'll conclude approximately 23 things that affects the way how you communicate, and it also affects the way how you perceive things. The things that are said by people, the way how you perceive it. The first, when I say affect, it does not only mean negative impacts, it also means the positive impacts that it makes. Now, first thing that really affects the way how you communicate is your verbal communication. What happens is that explaining ideas through voice or spoken words, it's called verbal communication, and it really makes an impact the way how you communicate and the way how you perceive things. Non-verbal communication is also a way of understanding people's language without talking to them. What happens is that people, with the help of facial expressions, with the help of your body language and gestures, hand expressions and all, accumulately it actually elaborates the fact about their feelings, about how they're feeling, about what they're going through. These all comes in non-verbal communication, and it really affects the way how you perceive things. Next one is visual communication. See, without talking to anyone, you can actually guess the situation of there. What happens is that with the help of visual aids and graphs, charts and images, these come in visual communication, and with the help of this you perceive things, and it really affects the way how you communicate or you understand or accumulate what the people are talking about. Next one is written communication, the way how you type things to people, the way how you use social media platforms in order to learn or in order to share memes and all. These all come in communication, and it really affects the way how you communicate to people. Next one is active listening. At the time when people are talking and you're not paying complete attention, or whether you're concentrating about the things that they are talking about, or whether you're reading their facial expressions and all, these all come in active listening. Here it shows that you're actually participating in that conversation, and it really affects the way how you communicate. Next one is clarity. See, if you're participating in a meeting where your boss is just talking about deadlines, meetings, or targets, but if he's not giving you the proper step-by-step process of that, then it does not come in clarity, and in future it's really going to affect you a lot. For example, if your boss is talking about, now by this year we have to succeed on this, we have to achieve this target, and the boss has never let you know by using what skills, what plans is he going to do that. There's no clarity in that, and it's really going to affect the way how you communicate and the way how you perceive things. Next one is confidence. Speaking about things with confidence affects the way how you communicate and the way how you perceive things. Next one is negotiation. See, if you go to market and you purchase something worth 5,000, the same thing can be purchased by your mama for within 500 or 600. What actually happens is that their negotiation skill is better than ours. So it really affects, it really makes an impact. Next one is personal branding. See, if you go to an unknown hotel and people don't know you, then they might hesitate for giving you a room for rent. But at the same time, if you're a popular celebrity or at least well-known person, in that scenario you'll be given a room without any hesitation, without showing any idea or something like that. So it made an impact. Next one is persuasion. While talking to someone, are you really be able to make the impact? Are you really be able to persuade? Are you really be able to make them agree on what the things that are being spoken by you? These come in persuasion skill. Next one is public speaking. Are you just good at one-on-one conversation, or are you be able to handle a group, a person while communicating? These really goes a long way. It really affects. Next one is storytelling. If you're talking about something and you're just talking about it really technically, then people are not so good at this. People need perfect examples for it. If you're talking about a scientific experiment and you're using scientific terms a lot, in that scenario people are not gonna listen to you completely. They're not gonna perceive anything that you're saying. It requires at least relevant examples. It requires relevant topics in order to make them understand. The next one in this comes empathy. If you're talking about a topic and you're not really sensitive towards it, it will be worth no use. Next one is friendliness. I know in a sector of business or something like this, emotion has almost reduced to zero, but still a friendliness requires in order to at least connect to people. A small amount of friendliness is must. Next one is humor, which I'm lacking at this conversation. What happens is that humor makes people get stuck to the point, or they'll forget it very easily. The next one is networking. If you're talking about something and people perceiving it really clearly, it means they're seeing other people perceiving as well. See, if you're talking about something and let's say you're talking about a particular political party, and you see 4 people agreeing on it. In that scenario, the next person will also agree on the same point, because he's seeing your personal branding, he's seeing your networking, that if everyone is agreeing on this, it must be the fact that I shouldn't be disagreeing. I should also be agreeing on this. Next one is patience. If people are talking at that scenario, you should pay close attention to what they're saying. Along with this, you also require to read the facial expressions, body gestures, hand gestures and all, in order to understand and inherit the facts that they're saying very clearly. The next one is positive reinforcement. If while communicating, if the topic goes far ahead and it goes beyond the boundary, at that time what it requires is positive reinforcement. And how you're gonna do that? You're gonna use some quotes or good lines in order to make people come back to the point that you're talking about. Next one is sensitivity. If you're talking about a topic which requires sensitivity, you should instantly show this on your face. If you don't do so, you're gonna lose their trust completely. And next and last one is, which is not the least, is tolerance. If you see people crossing the boundary, at that scenario also you should not cross this boundary. What happens is that recently in a show I had seen a girl dancing, upon which a person had thrown his slipper, and instead of abusing or doing anything wrong, what the girl did is that she accepted that slipper as a gift and she smiled on that. Now you can imagine what impact did it make. The whole crowd could have thought how good-hearted she is. So without taking revenge, she made an impact on this. I feel that's enough for today. These were 23 points and scenarios which really affects the way how you perceive things and the way how you communicate. That's all for today. Wish you a good day. We'll meet in the next one.